Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm happy you're here. I just got back from Sephora. I got a couple things that I've been eyeing up for a little bit, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a haul and then actually try the products as well and give a little bit of a first impressions. So let's get into it and try these things out. The first thing I got is the Slip Tint. I've been seeing this everywhere and I just felt like I had to try it. It has an SPF of 35 and it is a tinted moisturizer if you haven't seen it around. I got it in 3. I feel like it was kind of hard to choose because all the names are just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there was no like indication of if they were neutral, if they're more warm, cool, anything like that. And the testers were like just about out as well, so it was just kind of hard to choose, but I thought that this one looked like a nice neutral, so I hope it works out. Otherwise, it really doesn't say anything else more on the packaging about like what it's supposed to feel like or do to your skin or anything like that. So it just says apply generously as the last step of your skincare routine and 15 minutes before sun exposure. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying that out today. Like I said, I've been hearing a lot of really great things. Like a lot of people have this in their like essential summer routines and stuff. So in my last video, I mentioned that I have been eyeing up the Nars cream bronzer. This one I got in Laguna 1. It was the lightest shade. I felt like it was just like a nice neutral tone for me. I looked at the next one up, Laguna 2, which was supposed to be like light to medium, and that one looked a little bit too like orangey. This one is like a really nice neutral brown. So this doesn't say much of anything either, so it's just a cream bronzer, but I just felt like it looked really pretty whenever I saw people use it, and I love cream bronzers, so I figured I would try this out. I don't think I'll be too disappointed. Most Nars things I really like, so we'll try that. And then I got a blush. I got the Benefit Krista blush. I got just the mini. For 1, I feel like I never finish blushes anyway, and for 2, I just wanted to make sure that I liked it first. So I liked that they had the little minis in it. I know these are new, and then they changed all the like packaging in their like hula bronzers as well to this smaller like skinnier packaging that I like a lot better, and it doesn't have like the brush with it or anything, which I never used anyway. So yeah, I wanted a really bright pink blush. For summer, I really like this Cherry Blossom Babe from Nude Sticks, but I felt like I wanted something even more like bright and something that like really popped. So this one is very, very pink, and it has a little bit of shimmer in it too. It just looked really pretty and really bright. So I'm hoping it's not like too crazy bright, but it just looked really fun and summery, so I thought I would try that out. And the last thing, I feel like I use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner like too much. Like I pretty much wear that every day, have it in most every video, because it does just like, I feel like it does just like match my lips really well, and it's a perfect like everyday tone for me. But I thought I would try something different, so I got the Rare Beauty Kind Words matte lip liner. I know these and their new like matte lipsticks are like their newest release. I got it in the shade Fun. It says a waterproof lip liner that lines, defines, and shapes lips with creamy matte color. They are really creamy. Like I was swatching all of the colors on the back of my hand, and they just were like so creamy. I really like the slick packaging. It's like a shiny packaging, which is really pretty. And then it's a twist up one, so I don't need to sharpen it or anything. Oh, okay. I was twisting up the wrong thing. So this is like a little sharpener if you want it more sharp. You have to twist the actual color and then it twists up. I was like, uh-oh, this is broken. But you have to twist the color part. But I also thought it was a perfect everyday, but a little bit deeper and a little bit more brown than the Charlotte Tilbury one that I have. So I wanted something that I still could wear every day and get a lot of use out of, but just was like a little bit different than the Pillow Talk one and a little bit deeper as well. So this one is the Rare Beauty one, and this one is the Pillow Talk. So like I said, a little bit deeper, a little bit more brown. This one's very pink. I think it's like gonna be the perfect everyday color when I want to go a little bit more brown and intense. Okay, so that is all I got. So let's get ready now using these products and see if I like them. So I just have my regular skincare on. So I'm gonna go right in with the Slip Tint. And when I was trying what was left of those testers on the back of my hand, it was exactly like what it sounded like very, very slippery. So I'm thinking my hands would probably be the best way to apply this. But I also did like wet my beauty blender as well, so we'll see. You can already tell that it's like very shiny. Okay, so I just have it on this half of my face. Definitely a good color match, so I'm happy about that. I just put a little dot here, but I wanted to show first the difference. So it is really, really pretty. It's very, very glowy, very, very light coverage, but definitely enough to make everything look a little bit more even. You can see I have a lot of redness around my nose, and it really just like evened it out. It didn't make it disappear, but it just made it all look a lot more even. But you can still like see my little blemish there, and some like little blemishes here come through, but it is just a nice little light tint, and it's very, very glowy. Blend this side out now. I think blending it out with your fingers is definitely the way to go. It just kind of like, because it's so slippery, it just kind of like blends out so nicely with your hands. I'm gonna add a little bit more around my nose, like a second layer, and then on this blemish, just to see like if it kind of builds at all. It's very like thin, very slippery, very much like oil-like. Like it feels like it's definitely like oil based, it feels like. I think I maybe added a little bit more coverage, but that's just really pretty. Like I feel like it makes my skin look so pretty that I don't even really care that like my blemishes are peeking through, because like the rest of my skin just looks so healthy and stuff that I just feel like makes me feel confident in my skin, even though like I just have a couple blemishes. Because it is just so pretty, and it's so soft, and like I said, slippery, just like it says. It really is just like a perfect like summer skin when you want, like I could just see myself putting this on every day, even if I don't want to wear makeup really, just to make my skin look so nice and healthy and just more even. It's like your skin but better. It literally looks like you don't have any makeup on, you're just very glowy and healthy. So far so good. I feel like it does live up to the hype so far on what it looks like. I don't know how long it's gonna last because it's slippery and stuff. I feel like it might not be very long wearing, but I do feel like it's one of those things that's gonna break down a little bit more easily, and at least not like look funky as it's wearing off. Really, really pretty for a very light coverage natural base if you like that glow. And then you can always just add concealer for the extra coverage, which is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. So that is the concealer all blended in. Just added a little bit more coverage, mostly like in the center of my face where I felt like I needed it. And blend it out really nicely into the tinted moisturizer. I feel like really anything will blend pretty nicely because it is so like slippery and like oily. I feel like everything will kind of blend into it really nicely. So next I'm going to try the Nars cream bronzer. I'm going to use a brush on one side and then a beauty blender on the other. Smells good. That tone, it's like so neutral. I love that. It's not warm and orangey at all. It looks like my skin tone, just like a shadow, which is exactly what I wanted. Just a really nice light bronzer. Like I always say, I like my Anastasia cream bronzer, but that one is sometimes a little too warm. I feel like it can look kind of orangey on me. And sometimes when I wear it all day, I get kind of like a line of like very warm, I feel like. I don't know if it kind of oxidizes a little bit, but so I definitely knew I wanted to go a little bit more neutral with this one. But this is really pretty. It's blending out so easily. It looks so natural. I feel like I can put a lot on, but it's such a natural, like more thin formula that it's just gonna blend out really nicely. And the tone is just like literally perfect for my skin tone. That just like blended out so easily. Now I grab my beauty blender on this side and just pat with it instead of like doing the swiping motion with the brush. It smells like candy. I thought it was gonna smell like the beach. I don't feel like it does. I feel like it smells like candy, like Sweet Tarts or Smarties or something like that. So pretty. I feel like I maybe just got like a little bit more pigment with this because I was more so dabbing it on instead of like swiping it, but really, I mean, either way, this one's just a little bit more like, I feel like diffused and like lighter and more natural. So just depending on kind of what you want, but really very, very similar in how they apply and so pretty. I'm glad I went with the lighter tone. Usually I love bronzers so much, so I feel like a lot of times I go a little too crazy and do a little bit too deep. But this is very, very natural. I love that. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Ilia powder and just go under my eyes and down my T-zone a little bit. Okay, time to try this very bright blush. I'm gonna dip it in with a blush brush and probably tap it off first, to make sure I'm not like applying too much. That's so pretty. It's not too pigmented where like you apply it and it's like too intense, because it's a very intense color in the pan, so I feel like real quickly it could get really intense. Like I said, I did put it on my hand first a little bit and then applied it, but definitely very light and not too crazy pigmented at all. Very pretty. I like that color. It has that shine in it. I feel like it literally looks like I have highlighter on as well. So it kind of works as just both. Makes your cheeks look really nice and shiny and summery, which is exactly what I wanted, why I wanted the pink. It's really pretty. I'm gonna finish off my eyes and eyebrows, and then we'll come back and try the lip liner. Okay, I just put a little bit of bronzer in my crease and used the Ilia Essential Brow for my brows and the Ilia Fullest Volumizing Mascara on the lashes. And then also sprayed a little MAC Fix Plus. So let's try this lip liner. Oh, I already like that color. It's so smooth. I really like that color. It's, again, still very similar to my lip color, so it looks very natural, but a little bit more deep. And I like that it's not as pink as the Pillow Talk. I think I'm just gonna put a gloss with it. This is the Lifter Gloss from Maybelline in Stone. so pretty. Yeah, I feel like the pencil just really just like glided, super smooth. It's a nice matte color, so you can put really any kind of lip with it. It's still so natural that I feel like I could still just line my lips with it, and then even just put a clear gloss with it would still look pretty, because it's not too deep or anything. So very perfect everyday color, which is again what I was going for. So as the final look, I definitely feel like I found some staples in this haul. Okay, so yeah, I loved the tint. Very, very pretty. I'll definitely keep you updated on if it lasts throughout the day and how it kind of wears. But it made my skin look so healthy and so glowy. It's like the perfect little light tint for summer. I love the lightness and the tone of the cream bronzer. Very, very creamy and super easy to blend out, whether it's with the brush or with the beauty blender. I love the tone and color of the blush. I wanted that bright pink blush, and I feel like it's even such a unique pink. It's more of like an orangey pink almost than like a baby pink. So super pretty, again super glowy. I look like I even have some highlighter on. I didn't even add any. And the lip liner is just a perfect matte lip liner, super soft and glides on like so nicely. And I love this color, Fun. It will definitely be a new staple for an everyday lip for me. So definitely really loved everything so far. Like I said, some of the stuff I've been like eyeing up for a while, so I usually don't go ahead and like buy things unless I actually do think I'm really gonna love it. So these all seemed very much so like up my alley. I've been looking at reviews and everything. It's definitely makeup that's not like cheap, it's higher end. So kind of did my research first to make sure that I was spending money on things that I actually will like, and I think I did okay. It's all very like wearable, usable things that I think are kind of like new staples for me, honestly. So I'm gonna keep using these, keep trying them, and definitely update you in future videos if I continue to like them, how they wear. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of these things, if you like them, and anything else you would like to see me try, or anything that you think that I would really like. Don't forget to like this video on your way out and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. I will see you on Friday for another new video. Bye!